Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the NEBA Storm Rotogrip 900 Global Tournament of Champions. We are here with our top four, the semifinal. It is our high qualifier, Ryan Graywax, rolling over everybody against now leader of Bowler of the Year, Colby Hackemoser, we just figured out. And that's on 7 and 8, one of our feature pairs. There's a balk by Ryan, and on lanes 5 and 6, it is AJ Villa trying to go back-to-back here against Mr. Dark Horse, the lone lefty in the field, grinding it out in a recent match against Rich Reynolds, Tom Coco. So interesting story about everybody bowling in this semifinal here. And Bruce Hall here with you with El Jefe, Ball Driller to the Stars, Buddy's Pro Shop, Chris Forey. Hey, Chris.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for having me on, Bruce.
Great to have you back on the mic, my friend, and all your great analysis and everything you do for the game and everybody here. And we are on this Marshall,
Marshall Holman.
Marshall Holman, 38 feet, 3.18 to 1, 28.3 mils, and it behaves very strange in the mid lane, depending on how you approach that mid lane. And you said you overcame it by playing the edge, but here's a classic case. You were just talking to Wilbur, who needed a strike, moved 6 left, and it was probably four by not enough, right?
Yeah, because I told him, I said I probably would have gone 10 and just aimed toward the 3-6 and just pray, which he did. Obviously, he moved 6. Same concept. He just prayed to see what would happen. And
right.
You know what's I think what's tough is there was a lot of urethane. The lanes played a lot tighter to start the day than I think everybody thought. I honestly, they were much tighter to the right than I thought they would be. The bowling center is known to, like any bowling center in the Northeast, the track just dominates in the Northeast here.
Well, 38 feet is awfully close to short. So you're expecting some back end. You're expecting it to recover.
I didn't think the back ends were crazy either to start.
Not at all.
You would see the balls actually bail down lane. And I think, and then we see the kids, they don't play the gutter like I would. Like the old guys will go to the gutter. Kirker was moving right. So I think because you had such a wide variety of play, it's now became a real mess down lane.
And a wide variety of urethane play.
Yes, exactly. So you saw a wide variety. You saw some of the older guys playing out 7 and right. You see a lot of the young kids, they're going to take urethane and they're going to play in the middle. So now you just got to swamp it. I'll say even not swamp, but just a real mess across the back of the lane. Honestly, the safest bet still might be the way to the right if somebody wanted to take a chance there. But you can't. The problem is that now if you miss left, there is no hold there. Where you had a little bit to start the day.
There was some, yeah.
You almost had to.
And there's no fallback. There was never enough in the middle to create a fallback situation.
Yeah, I mean,
being 38, it's hooking.
We see AJ doing a little bit of that with the urethane. Not more up the back of it, trying to control the pocket.
Well, look at how deep he is now.
Yep. Now that's a Cosmo.
Yeah, that'll hook. Great shot there. Slaps the 10.
Yep. So ball change. Yeah. It'd be interesting to see Coco. I still think the left side is. I don't think the left is as bad as what. I picked a lefty to win on Thursday. I said if I'm left-handed, I told Bob Green, I said, it's a lefty day today.
I mean, for here?
Yes.
Well, I would
absolutely.
I would have disagreed with that. And then the reason is there's no defined hook spot.
I think a lefty with urethane, and I know RJ Broge is really good with it. I'm sure he's listening. Yeah. But I feel that lefties that are good with urethane had a shot today.
But there's so much defined hook on the track, it's hard to keep up. I think there was only 2 lefties that naturally made the cut.
But look how beautiful that looks.
Coco. Wow. Well, with that reaction, yeah, I'll give you that. When that thing comes off the spot like
the
that.
Lefties are good with urethane. And it came down to Coco. And honestly, I thought Litch would give it a run today because he's really good with, obviously the weird balls like that.
No, Litch was having trouble. If he went up, it would hooked. And then he moved in and went to it, washout.
Yeah.
He couldn't control the mid lane at all.
Yeah, my 2 picks today were
a heck of a time.
My 2 picks before we even got to today was Coco or RJ because they can throw urethane a lot.
You didn't pick me to make the super?
No, my 2 people to win.
Thanks for the confidence.
My 2 people to win.
Okay.
Like I said, personally, I think the left side was, if you're good with urethane, had a really good shot because they can stay further out than the rest of the.
It wasn't as good as the right, though. I'm telling you right now, it still isn't. Now that one came bouncing off the spot and leaves a wiggling 8-pin for Coco. Trying to get 3 in a row here. Remember, it's 2 games, folks, so don't tune out after the first game. It's 2-game total score, just like it used to be in NEBA back in the 70s and 80s.
Up until 92, I believe.
Finals. That's right. And Ryan Graywax with that forward roll on that Zen, looking strong as ever. He's my pick to win. He was high qualifier at 200 and
way to pick the dark horse.
19 over. Yeah, I go with the odds.
And the only Hall of Famer list left.
I go with the odds. Thank you very much.
One of the youngest NEBA Hall of Famers.
That's true. And he won in the, I think it was 2017 Boulder of the Year by about 100 points or 150 points.
That 1 year was crazy.
He had it won in September.
Dominating he was.
He won in September. And here's Colby Hagemoser, who just took the lead in the Boulder of the Year over you. You just figured out.
I believe he has. I mean, I'm not going
really
to points. I think
really
I'm going to say it's going to be an interesting run here going to Norwich,
well, there's
which I don't bowl good at.
More points awarded here for a first round loss. Like I think I just made 20.
It's adjusted because of the lack of entries of the TOC.
Well, and the strength of the field too.
Well, I'm saying, but it's adjusted more because of entries compared to other events.
There you go. And a good shot there by Colby to make the baby split and stay clean, although Ryan has doubled, so Ryan now up 10. And Armando trying to get himself even in his match against Coco.
Sticking with the Cosmo in that lane.
It's got to stay
going
out
high.
there. See, there's no layback on that. So, looking at it a little quizzically, saying, geesh.
Well, because you get your 2 practice shots and you probably ace them, or you don't see that, and then all of a sudden you come out and that happens.
Yeah, why not?
Colby, it's up the lane. It's going to hold.
Yeah, nope. Can't get the roll on the 9-pin. It's going to be an early day for us here, Chris. 320.
What will I do with myself?
I don't know.
Oh, sit in traffic.
I think your family will think of something to do with you once
you
get home.
Yeah, sit in traffic.
Yeah. Oh, is it bad? 95 down?
Well, you got to go through the casino areas.
Oh, that's true.
And the sun. And the bad thing going south, the sun is in your eyes the whole ride home.
Isn't it though?
It was in my eyes coming up.
Straight at it.
I'm going back the other way. Yeah. So
everybody. It's a bright day today. Clear.
And everybody stops on. It's like stop and go the whole way home. So it'll probably take me about 3 hours.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
That's okay, Bruce. I like being here with you.
Come stay at my place if you want. You could stay over and go down tomorrow if you want. Go in the morning.
I have to work.
Yeah, it'd be worse traffic tomorrow, actually. Trying to get down through Hartford.
Yeah, well, actually, I just go. Yeah, I don't go anywhere. Oh, because I would go by your way, it'd be a different direction. Yeah.
Yeah, but up 84.
It didn't look like a very good kick on that guy's part.
No.
No, he hit it straight up in the air.
It looked terrible. It looked like he skimmed it to the left. It looks like he.
We're watching the football game at the same time when they show a replay.
Now watch this come up. Whoa. 6, 7, 10.
I guess lane 8 is the hooking lane because we saw Colby's ball really check up early.
Let's see what. Now that's going to lay off.
So you can still see it pick up.
Yeah, still picked up in the mid lane. I'm telling you, what does the back end of the pattern look like? Does it cliff off like at the end?
I just think it's from all the. I just think it's all the.
What does it do?
It's a taper. It's because the pattern actually on the front run stops about 30 feet and then is buffed out to 38. So it isn't like it's like live oil all that way. I think on the back it starts at 35 feet. When they do the drop rush at 30, but the oil being applied starts inside of that.
Whoa! Oh my gosh!
How's it miss it?
He had those pins screaming around the 7-pin and still does not make it.
The 7 actually moved to the right.
Did it move?
Yeah.
That's the strangest
thing. It literally was inside.
That's one of the strangest things I've ever seen. Both pins, it looked like, were coming out towards the 7-pin.
Got it.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
I think now the problem is, like I said, so many urethane, combination of so many balls spare shooting. Obviously, a lot of spare shot today. When the cut score is 40 for the top 15, because then you were
41
super
over.
42 over. Yep.
Yeah, right, 42, I guess. Yeah, Randall
yeah, so you take
bumped.
42. Think of that. That means there's a lot of spare shooting going on. So you're going to have a real mess down lane.
Randall Dunbar got the check because yours truly bounced him out of the finals. Sorry, Randall.
That's pretty good. But you see, look at his ball slowing down, though.
Wow. He's carried every one of those except for that one just now. And
Here
actually,
comes Coco.
Believe it or not, he's down in the match for the first time. I think this is the first match he's ever been down.
Coco with the Pink Widow peeling it.
That's high, right? Yeah, him screaming off the spot. He's got amazing reaction off the corner. You're right. He really hits up on that urethane. He gets a great reaction.
He's got a urethane-esque release.
Urethane-esque.
Where he really pops at the bottom. He has old school. He has a little bit of grab. He's not, doesn't push the ball down the lane.
And Ryan right out the 7-pin. Good cover.
I would, and don't be. I think Coco at some point you might see him go left and throw the purple one a little straighter. Get closer to that spot with the purple. he starts having some carry issues in our early hook.
So Christopher Viali is expecting 800 entries at the Megabucks tournament this coming
Very
week.
impressive.
So
Very
let's start
impressive.
on Thursday. I'm going to head out on Thursday and bowl the 2 o'clock squad. Then I'm going to bowl the sweeper Thursday night. And then we're going to have our turkey on Friday. So everybody, his 9 o'clock squad on Thursday morning is almost full because everybody's going to bowl that squad, then go home and have their turkey.
I guess I need to sign up.
So if you want to sign up, you better get online and get going to the Northeast Megabucks tournament. 150,000 added money. 150,000 total payout, 60,000 added money from sponsors. Just amazing what they're doing out there in Chicopee. And you've got MGM close to there. You got lots of lodging around the area. So
I'm sure that's
definitely
gonna be,
look at
oh,
this
peel.
out to the edge.
Oh, the left is hard.
He peels it off
I'm just
too.
teasing.
Don't start with me. I did not have that. I did not.
I don't
have
think you
anything
throw it like
close
him
to
either.
that. If I did that, it would have been the ball would have just come back.
I'm only teasing you.
It would have still been breathing hard when it got back. It would have still been out of breath. I left a 7-9 in the pocket. You really got to give me a break.
I can't do that.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So 4 squads of qualifying Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Sweepers on Thursday night and Friday night, and a special bonus if you bowl both sweepers, a special 10-game prize fund. And then finals on Sunday, and yours truly will be live streaming the finals. So you can check out
Hopefully you're not.
Northeast Megabucks. Yeah, hopefully I'm in the finals. But otherwise, I will be live streaming. We will live stream to the Northeast Megabucks Facebook page, unlike what we do here, where we live stream to the NEBA page. So you can look for the Northeast Megabucks page. For our part here, in the next round, everybody needs to like and share, and you'll be automatically entered for one of 2 bowling balls from Island Bowling Supply.
Hey, I
our
averaged
friend
under
Joe
215
Farley.
last year. Do I get handicap?
I don't know. Is your official average under 215?
Yeah,
Do you expect anyone to believe that?
it is.
Oh my God. On what? Sport?
No, a house shot.
Challenge?
Not make bowl
On
house
a house shot? What are you throwing it? Dagger?
No.
Yeah, I don't believe it. Well, you have to declare for the handicap division. There are 4 divisions. There's 55 and over. There's youth division. There's handicap. 55 and over in women, youth division, handicap, and like regular age division. So you have to declare when you first start, and then that's your division throughout the tournament.
I need all the help I can get.
Well, are you really signing up for the handicap division?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Rules are rules, people.
Now, AJ just moved way right and had one bank off the corner for Brooklyn. And AJ now is down 21 to Coco in this match. And that was Ryan doing here. Ryan threw the beak.
High.
Boy, is this getting ugly. Ryan threw the beak and now down only 2 pins to Colby Hagemoser. Got 2 tight matches and nobody. Somebody's saying Russ is saying you have to average 215 for the last 3 years or something?
That's not a problem, Russ.
Really? On the house shot down there?
I'm a bad bowler.
I guess, oh, yeah, right. You're about to be NEBA Bowler of the Year. You're a terrible bowler.
Senior bowler of the year, not bowler of the year.
Well, you were, until this tournament, you were leading for Bowler of the Year, regular Bowler of the Year.
That's good. I thank Alex for not bowling all year.
That's a good point. That's a good point, actually. Ryan cleans up the 6, 9, 10. Down by 2. Again, 2-game matches, guys. 2-game total pins. Stay with us after game 1, and we will add up both games and tell you who wins. My horse is Ryan Graywax. Yours is Colby Hagemeyer. Thomas Coco is the dark horse lefty. He's the dark horse lefty. And then we have AJ Villa, who none of us picked, but is vying to go back-to-back only for the 3rd time in NEBA history. Turns out I was wrong. Randy Hagemoser won in the doubles, his first title. It was...
And he never won a TOC ever.
It was Blanchette who we're talking about. Blanchette won the non-champs, then he won the champs, and so did Frankie Kalka. Those were only 2 to do it.
Frankie did a Shrewsbury.
Through the berry.
If I'm correct.
And that doesn't make the corner. Right through the break for a 2-10 for Ryan, and people are pulling their hair out. about now with all this urethane going down the lane. Hey, you know what? For the first time when we move to 9 and 10, it might be an easier match for these guys because there's not as much.
The left is the same no matter what.
Right, there's not as much urethane pulled down the lane. No, this is interesting.
Coco's going to have the same look no matter where he goes.
That's true.
Within a board or two.
That's right. And he's getting that recovery off the corner. He's doing pretty well on this. I was getting recovery like that with a reality if I threw it slow enough. And I put surface on it. Thanks to Mike Sedoma, our host here. We've had the major tournament 2 weeks ago. Last week was the regional.
They've been busy.
Here, and now we have NEBA. He's got some other tournaments
Semba comes up in 2 weeks.
Semba's coming up. Is that here?
Semba's the end of year tournament.
Their end of year
Everybody
tournament.
cashes. If you bowl at least 4.
Yeah, I didn't though, sadly.
I'll be here.
Wah, wah, wah. Is it here?
Yeah.
Oh, too bad. I can come here, but I can't bowl.
I bowled every Semba. I said I turned 50.
Did
I
you
bowled
really?
them all.
Good for you.
Drove everywhere.
I only bowled my second one up in Manchester. For some reason, I can't get it together for that tournament. I don't know what it is.
I think it's the greatest.
I'm a sponsor.
I think it's the greatest thing there is.
I'm a sponsor, but I can't get it together. Now, in response to Ryan's 210, Colby goes super washout. I'm telling you, it is slush out there. It's slush in those back ends.
Wow, he missed
there,
dead
folks.
right.
Well, okay.
He went high, keeping it into the track, and then he misses dead right of it.
The guy that might sneak through this tournament is Coco, only by virtue of the fact that the urethane has not destroyed his back ends.
He has the cleanest look on any part of the lane.
It looks that way. That would be interesting. Remember, folks, next round, like and share for a free entry into 2 bowling balls given
Got it?
away. Oh, it's 3 out. Not going to get it done. And now we have both guys pacing to 170, but with a two-pin deficit for Colby Agamauser going in. This is amazing. Ryan Graywalk shot 219 over in the qualifying.
That was 6 or 8 games ago. 6 games ago.
Joe Mazurek did it also, according to my buddy Don Harrington.
Joe Mazurek
had 3 in a row. Is that true?
Joe Mazurek won 3 tournaments in a row.
He won 3 in a row. We're talking about non-champs, then the regular champs.
Yes. Joe Mazurek did not do that.
Non-champs, then the TOC. Mazurek
Joe won the TOC, then he went on to win he won Brockton. He won the TOC at Langs. He won at East Haven to start the new year.
Okay, so he couldn't bowl
I
the
lived that
non-champs.
because he beat me at the TOC title match.
Did he really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I shot 500 and I lost.
Wow, holy mackerel. That's personal. And AJ goes 410 for an open, and meanwhile he's going to shoot 170. And Coco pacing to 2-0, which gives him the 34-pin lead on 5 and 6 now for Coco. And all the righties are now pacing to 170 games. All 3 righties. And there's a ripping messenger. My God. That was the most flying messenger I've seen in a long time, and he still can't get the 10 out, says Ryan. Unbelievable.
Anybody ever saw Joe Mazurek? That guy was pretty good.
Oh, yeah. I remember Joe. Now, Coco got that one up the lane.
Ho-hum.
And, boy, he's got the world out there. Boy, these lefties, I tell you, it's just
I don't know
too
what they were
easy.
complaining about today.
It's too easy on the left. It'd be too easy. Well, that was definitely right. I don't know if you missed it, but it definitely laid
Probably
off.
where to miss.
Yeah.
The gutter's like the free hook just.
Don Heron, you thought it was non-champs for his first one. Well, unfortunately, no. We've only had 2 that have done it.
So he won Brockton. I remember he won Brockton. Then he goes to the TOC. We bowled at Langs.
Those only 3 titles?
Yep.
Back to back to back?
And then he won at East Haven to start the following year.
Wow. There you go. He is a beast. That's right for Roy Vandenberger. Hey, Roy. Now Coco on the double, pacing to 2 teams now. He paced to 220s with another hit here. That looks pretty good. Ooh, and he gets it. Tom Coco widening his lead. He's going to deny A.J. Villa his TOC victory.
We have another game to go.
Another game to go. That's right. Now that's another flying messenger that actually does the job that time. But again, all three righties pacing to 170 games here in our semifinal. It is the Storm Rotogrip 900 Global Tournament of Champions. We are down to the semifinal, the top four, 2-game matches. Chris Forey here with me in the booth. Both of us made the cut, so we're semi-happy. Got to be happy whenever you make a cut, especially at the TOC. And through the beak, and AJ Villa lost and lost and more lost. Just nothing but trouble here. Mr. Wilbur coming by to say goodbye. Great bowling today, John. Congratulations. Happy Thanksgiving, my friend. Hey, jump on. Here, jump on. Hey, we're going to snag an old veteran here. We're going to snag an old veteran on the mic here. It is Mr. John Wilbur.
You don't need to crank him up too high.
John,
it's
how
like
are
the
you?
old day. It's the Bad Bowlers Club.
Straight in there, the Bitter Bowlers
the
Club.
Bitter Bowlers Club. What's going on, guys?
Off the cut. We're doing great. We're watching all the righties shoot 170s here on the slushy.
I would have took
slushy
170 one game.
That's right.
Game one?
Yeah.
I just feel like the left is pretty good.
Well, only in that it's not slushy because of all the urethane getting pulled down, right?
Very clean.
He
on
thinks
that
the
side.
left was good from the beginning. There's only 2 lefties made the cut. I snuck in on the super.
I feel urethane. I said if a lefty could throw urethane, if they're good with urethane, which Coco is very good with, he's going to have a shot the whole day.
He can stay on the gutter.
I said him and RJ were my 2 picks all day.
I can tell you that the right is not very good right now.
Well,
anything inside of 5 is not good.
Thanks, John.
That's how I got that dynamite analyzing job last time.
I was going to say, you're there, buddy. John Wilbur has 160, 300
Way
games.
to bring that professionalism to the booth.
He could not strike when he needed to, so he says the right is not very good. That's right.
Well, and that's the difference is on the right side of the lane from 25 to 5 has been played everywhere.
Yeah.
And on the left, from 15 to gutter is fairly consistent.
And dragged out because nobody's throwing flaring equipment.
Well,
so everything's dragging down.
It's been played on from there on every spot and played with everything too.
Yeah, exactly. You got spare balls going across the lane, so.
And the heads were dry to begin with here, so you don't have much head to work with. You don't have a huge amount of a huge puddle of oil in the middle to move into.
No.
So it's all flat in there. So
if I'm the young man, I take that hazmat and I step left and just throw it toward the 3-6.
I agree.
I get as far left as you can get.
Because on 3 and 4, that didn't look too bad. He just didn't execute real good, and plus lane 4 is not a great pair.
Yeah,
or lane 4 is not a great lane.
Well, we were talking about lane 3. You flagged that 6-10, was it?
Yeah. So every spare shot I threw on lane 3 went dead left off my hand.
Right, because I watched guys miss. I watched a guy miss a 6-10 by 2 arrows.
Yeah,
yesterday.
It was like impossible.
It was insane.
And lane 3 leans left all the time.
Yeah.
And missed a 3-pin by 2 arrows left.
Great topography.
Not just a miss. It hooked.
Well, I missed the 1-2 8-10. I missed them all.
I saw that
on the
That's
left.
Right. That,
like my spare ball went 2 arrows left when I set it down.
Insane.
That's what I said. So you probably moved 3 for the spare and it went the other direction.
Yeah.
But they did oil that lane. They oiled 1 and 2, so it's not like
it's lane 1 and lane 3 are really bad.
Is it? There's a double by Ryan.
Well, what happens every year? I'm just going to tell you what happens every year here for a regular event. Everybody comes from the high end. They come down to lane 3 or 1. Their ball hooks left of the head pin. Everybody goes, "What, did not oil here?" Am I wrong?
No.
You've been with people that have said that.
Yeah.
That's right.
I go back and I talk to Dan. I go, Dan, I understand if something's the matter with lane 1. And I go, it happens every year, but I just got to come talk to you because everybody's complaining to me already. Am I wrong, though?
No,
it
you're
does
not
happen.
wrong. We were lucky today because we started on 5 and 6. We never had to make the turn.
We started on 7.
Yeah.
We started on 7.
We're better off starting down here.
Continental cross. Get it out of the way, yeah. And Ryan gets that one out. Rips
Wow.
Look at the
rack.
6-pin go at the end.
It's going to give
That's
him
a big 23 pins.
23-pin lead for Ryan.
Coco's going to have an 80-pin lead.
I will say on this pattern that 23 pins is not hard to make up if you're behind 23
No.
pins.
I thought I was down 50 to start the second game, and I thought when I threw a 5-bagger, I was back, and then Marabli decided to throw a 6-bagger.
Yeah.
But I was like, you put a little pressure on a guy, anything can happen.
That's right.
Now, Morales shot 480 on 3 and 4,
Mm.
but then he shot 380 on the next pair. Wow.
Ryan crosses over, but does get
That's what we got there.
98 for the 22-pin lead. So plus 22 for Ryan. And it's going to be plus 80. You're exactly right. 85. Oh, my goodness. If he strikes.
Can I see this again?
85-pin lead.
How hard's the left?
Now, they were just about tied after about 4 frames, 5 frames. Don't start with me. I'm going to throw you right off this live stream right now.
He wasn't doing this till I got here, was he?
Oh, no, I started. Oh, sure he was.
And look at it. He changes balls.
Changes balls
and still strikes.
Left is too easy.
It's like I know what I'm talking about. I went over and talked to him. I'm like, dude, you just get up on top of it more.
Let's re-oil and make it harder on the left. What do you think? It's too easy.
I just wanted to see. It's like I'm talking to him. He says.
I know.
We have the. He has the hearing aid. He can hear everything I say. So 85. I don't know if I can do that math.
85-pin lead.
That's not a big lead.
Now if AJ Villa was Norm Duke, he'd go.
How many?
What? How much?
How many?
And then he'd win.
Yeah.
I don't think that's happening today. Colby went back to the Tour Dynamics. It's a much slower ball. I really think that Hazmat would be really good if he got in and just don't throw it right at the track. Just get it toward the 3 pin.
Yeah, you can't get it really right at 10.
Yeah, just feed it in there. That Hazmat's pretty good.
It's been 2 game matches. Everybody stick around for the second game.
AJ trying to move farther right. The problem if you
That's
want to
the
go right,
problem.
you got to get on top of it.
Get on
You
top.
got to be on 1, 2, 3, where nobody has played. You get to 6, 7, it hooks instantly. And there we go.
The piker. AJ's trying. He's got the Brooklyn. He's got Coco right where he wants him.
He shouldn't move. Just stay there.
Stay there.
That's the best look he's going to have. Coco back to the pinky. And stop. I don't care. And the thing is, he knows that when that ball starts bailing, he just takes the purple steps 3 more left, keep it in front of him, it's going to be right back in the pocket. That's the simplicity of it. You don't have that on the right, because that might not get there.
It did.
Amazing.
But it stopped at 50
But if my
feet.
point is, it's going to go forward.
Yeah, it just
Right.
goes forward.
And I think here's the thing. You and I talk about pin up, pin down. Not one guy has a pin down ball.
Nope.
Not one of these guys has a pin down ball.
Would you recommend that?
Oh, heck yeah. Because the front of the lane is so beat up that your ball is standing up. Watch the ball get to the 3rd panel. It just goes forward. His ball doesn't do that.
We were talking about that earlier.
So the problem on the right is now the front of the lane is so beat up. When I went to the left, when I went way left, I threw pin down balls in. I threw a summit pin down, and it would turn over.
Well, you needed to slow down more. That's why.
Well, the
You're
pin
not
down ball
throwing-
gets through the front of the lane better.
Yeah, but I'm saying you also need that to slow down.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to throw it hard like these guys.
No,
are.
yeah. No, I just throw it nice and easy and just
Yeah.
try to throw it to the – but, yeah. But nobody has really pinned down. That's the big key,
Right.
too. So you can see all their balls go forward in the 3rd panel. AJ's probably the only guy close enough because he has some balls with wider last angles. But how are entries today, Bruce?
We had 60 entries today. We had 10 seniors, 9 super, 1 woman.
That's one of the higher
cuts for the special cut for the senior made it and the regular cut. That was Dale as well as you.
Yeah, pretty much all the seniors
And
made
Reynolds
it.
and Chris Monroy.
Yeah,
The 4
yeah.
seniors made it. I was the super cut at plus 15, and then we did not have enough women. We had Amanda, right? Amanda
She
was
got
here.
thrown in
She
with the
was-
seniors then.
Yeah, so Amanda did not make it. So here we are. John, what's going on up in Rutland? Anything? Is the
Green Mountain Open
Green
entry
Mountain?
forms are out or
saw
going out. I can't remember if they're out or going out. But
I saw it got posted on Facebook this week.
yeah.
and when are they? What's the dates? of that?
March, I believe it's March 1st to May 5th, I believe are the
There
dates.
you go.
And we will
Right.
be
Or
at-
the first
and-
weekend of March or
and
whatever
NEBA
it
will be
is.
there 2 weekends after that.
That's right.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
Yep.
We'll be
I'm
back
looking
up-
forward to going back.
Back
Hopefully,
up to Rutland this
hopefully
year.
we
Should be
can,
fun.
Yeah.
hopefully we can get a better turnout than the first one.
Well, it's not running into those other tournaments this year either.
Well,
so
the other one was
We had a state tournament, and then a bunch of guys in
State-
the Albany area went to nationals that weekend
Nationals,
too.
and-
Yeah.
That's right.
Yes. And did the guy over at the other place do a big tournament, the one at Kingpin Alley? Did he do something too that time?
Not that unless it was like a house tournament
It was
type
some-
thing, but I don't think it was
was.
a.
Yeah, I think it was a house thing. Though.
Yeah.
There was,
I think
there was 3 or 4 things competing.
Right.
Yeah. So hoping for. I mean, I think it's great that we go there. I mean, I know that nobody enjoys the drive to there,
Yeah, I
but you
know,
know what
yeah.
though? It is New England. That's how I look at it.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
enjoy the drive. It's just far. I enjoy the ride up
Scenic
91.
road.
It's beautiful.
It's far to come here too.
Yeah, for you.
That's my point.
For you, not for Alex.
Well, that's my point. Is it's you know what?
Well,
We
that's
gotta go
called
other-
a
we gotta
tour.
go other places.
Exactly.
The New England Bowling
That's
Association.
right.
So we're getting lobbied heavily to go up to Bayside right now.
I think we could
Yeah,
honestly.
right,
I
really.
was
we
thinking
should
that.
figure that out.
Yeah,
I think
that's fun.
I think we could come up with a way of. I was thinking this today. Driving. How could we put? You go to this. You still max out at 5 on a pair. You could even go 6.
There's
You take a
Ryan.
pair out of place. I got 20 lanes. So you got 18 times 3. You'd have 54 entries per squad. You run 4 squads though.
Mhm.
So you do a 2, a 6.
Yeah, it's a 200 entry, sure.
You do a 2, 6.
I think you could pull it
And
off.
re-entries, yeah.
I'll tell you what, that place is awesome.
Oh, it's
I
fun.
bowled up there a
I
couple
think
times.
we
Cracker
would
Box.
easily. I
Yeah.
think we'd easily get 150 entries.
Yeah.
I think we would just for the name of the place. You know,
And you
just-
can still do the 5-game blocks. Not do
reputation.
the Keen thing where we do 4. We stick to 5 like
Yeah.
we do. But you do
So do you do a burn? You do a fresh and a burn each day?
fresh burn each day, and you can even maximize it 5 per pair only, and not do the 6 like we do at Keen. You go 5 only, and you go 5-game
We
blocks.
Go 6 on a pit. Maybe you do on a re-oil. Ryan tripping over himself on
I
this
think
shot.
uniqueness of that place is not re-oiling. That place is very unique.
It is very unique. But I'll tell you what, the atmosphere there is unbelievable.
Those
Whether-
people
no
would have
matter
fun.
what tournament
Those
it
people
is.
would have fun with us
Yeah.
there.
Oh yeah.
I do think we could make it happen. I think we should bring that up for the annual meeting to look at it for 2025.
We have Chris Forey and John Wilbur big heads like that people can wear. You know, like they have for Belmo
Lobbying.
and
Well, he has a big head already.
Arturo.
My
Well,
head,
that's true.
I can't wear a kid's baseball cap. It's too big.
If you had a little more hair, it
It's
would
that,
fill it out a
it's
little
that
bit.
big brain. You-
Jeez.
wow. Ryan goes by that. Ryan squandering his 22-pin lead here. In fact, he might be behind now. 689. He's
Be-
down by 21 in the match.
He'd be up 1 pin if, unless Colby can throw a
They're
double.
down to definitely within a mark.
There goes the
And here's the
purple.
purple straight up at it.
Ho hum, ho hum. How's the
I'm
left?
throwing you right off this live stream. I'm going to throw you right off this live stream.
I'm back
You
in.
keep it up. You keep it up. If you keep up that knowledge of the game that you have, stop it.
It's like he has me in his ear over there.
It does.
He came over and said that before I came.
And Colby
I love
a little
Coco.
high.
He's a great
That
guy.
was the hazmat there he went to, wasn't it?
I think he was still throwing the.
It looked like
I
it.
think he's still throwing the Tour Dynamics.
Oh,
It's
was
got
it?
similar color
Okay,
scheme.
well, it was green, so that's
Yeah,
what.
it's like a green and a black. Somebody's making me hungry next to us.
What we got?
Somebody got some food.
We got another burrito over there.
Purple looks left, gets up, slaps the 7.
Ah.
Oh, wait. Gee, something's happening to your microphone, Chris. What's going on? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
I hope RJ Broge is listening on his ride home, as he told me the left wasn't good, and I'm like, you're not close enough to it. Or at least I didn't say that to him. In my head, I'm like, you're not close enough to it.
You're starting trouble all over the place.
In your head, you said. You didn't even tell him that?
I didn't tell him.
Why didn't you tell him? Well,
'Cause
you're
I
telling
worry-
him now.
Because I worry about me.
You're telling him now and everybody else in the live stream. Hey, by the way, we're losing listeners. People are like angry about the left apparently.
They're like, left is easy. We don't need to watch.
All right, we don't need it.
The right's ugly.
By
We
the
see
way,
it.
everybody, it is 2 game matches, right? We're in game 2.
All right, so now
And
Colby
we'll add
strikes
it
to
up
be
for you.
down by 3.
And next round, you definitely want to like and share
He stepped in.
for the bowling ball. And there's a slap. 10 gets that.
I
one right
like
up the
this kid's
middle.
game. I like AJ.
How come nobody's super deep? Just
It's not there.
not enough to.
There's no shim.
Yeah, there's no shim to push.
There's
through
there's
it.
like a strip, and then it's, left or washout.
Yeah. Yeah, Ryan is still just pushing right up the track. It's just
I honestly think that's where you need to be if you're on the right, but
I think they need
you
to
got to
go for
find the
left.
right ball.
Yeah, you just got to find a piece you can get to.
pretty good shot.
That's
See
what
how
I
quick
mean.
it
That's,
is.
yeah.
The problem is with the pin up, it stands up too quick. If it gets one place, you get it the other way, it goes too forward.
Exactly. And now the move would be like 4 or 5 left off of that, and it's probably flat 10 or 2 pin.
Is that why I'm seeing what I'm seeing? Is everybody's pin up? They feel like they got to get through it.
Well, now they go pin up and they step left, and now the ball goes the other direction.
It's overreacting on the back.
As you just see over there.
Yeah.
AJ just with nothing. And once again, nobody on the right able to open it up. Ryan, by virtue of his double in the 10th, got himself to 198 and got himself a 22-pin lead. And now that's gone. Down to about a pin or two in this match right in front of us here.
Yeah, he's got a 3-pin lead.
Yeah, I mean, if your game allowed it, I think if you could play the gutter real good with urethane and on the right,
you have to be outside of 5 where nobody played it. I mean, literally, I was the only one there. So every pair is pretty fresh there still. And they held up pretty good. You bowled next to me, and my ball, when my ball would actually go high, move further right.
Yep. I did the same thing in the middle of qualifying. When my urethane started hooking, I just moved further right instead of going left.
Uh-oh. We got some real-time coaching happening. Forey taking AJ back to the lockers.
What's he telling him? The
left
is
good?
Talking
to. What's he gonna say? He's like, you can't win. The left is too good. You can't win. Give it up now.
And there you see it. Ryan moves left.
Right through it. Moves left. Gets it right by 1. Won't turn at the mid.
He just stood up.
So did I tell you I finally got my dream team of 5 lefties at Nationals? Did I tell you that?
No, you didn't tell me.
Yeah, I did. And John Marcello was one of the lefties.
Oh, really?
And they all insisted on using urethane. My back was hurt, so I had to have it. I was watching, right? So I couldn't get him off the urethane. The last game of the team event, there was not one double in all 5 guys.
Really?
Yeah, because everybody threw urethane.
Yep.
It was pure slush at the back end of the lane. You could not get anything to read and turn up. It was just nasty.
I believe it.
Just nasty. So sideline reporter, what did you tell AJ?
Well, we're gonna see. I mean, he's got nothing to lose. He's lost this match. Well, he can't
keep
win
up with the left.
He's already down 100. So he's out of wood. But try something different. So I said, what is the lowest pinball you got? Which I know he has some. So he's going to get an X2.
Oh, there it is.
That's a lot taller than I thought it would be. Okay, maybe we have a different definition of up and down. But I said just get left. So I told him, I said try and get like 30 off your hand to like 5th arrow and just trap the 3-pin a little bit, you know.
Let's see what happens.
What's the worst that happens? It doesn't work.
Does that look pin up to you? That's
a little taller. Well, a 2-hander will never have a pin down ball because of how their PAPs are, but it's all about how far the pin is from your vertical axis line.
I see. It's a whole different science with 2-handers, right? Figuring out layouts and all that stuff.
Visually. So when you see a 2-handed bowler, the reason you'll see a lot of really tall pins on their balls is because they have because they try to get the pins closer to their VAL to get more differential back into the ball.
Right.
That's part of like the 2LS system, but not enough to actually put the pins lower.
Let's weigh in.
That looked pretty good, Chris.
Who is this guy, Mr. Coach?
And he said, I'll try anything. I'm trying to learn. And that's the great thing about the young kids, Andrew.
Yeah.
And he said this yesterday. I mean, they're willing to try things or listen and learn.
Yeah,
where they could easily be like packing it in and just throwing balls down the lane. What's the worst that happens? It doesn't work. Like I said, I mean, he's already lost the match. No matter what happens, he can't win. He's down 100. But you're going to see this again sometime. Somewhere you bowl in his lifetime, he'll see this again.
So what is that layout? Can you tell what that layout is?
That is if I remember correctly, it's a 65 by 4.5 by 65.
There you go. Look at
double.
this.
And you notice how the ball shapes better off the back of the lane.
Yep.
And now it takes away that visualization of that ball being sloppy, of the lanes being sloppy down lane.
Right. That's right.
It's a good word. It's a good word. Visualization. What your eyes want to see.
So so people don't see their ball hooking in the back, so they think they need bigger balls.
Right.
Or they need balls to pick up sooner. The problem is the ball's burned out and the core is going forward. So from here, from the side view, you can see the ball go forward. Like Coco's ball. stand. I mean, obviously it's
Stands
totally
up
different.
and goes
But if you
forward,
watch
yeah.
Ryan's ball, you'll see it go forward on the third panel. Between the second and third panel, you see it go forward. Now, which way is it going to go forward? Is it going to go forward left or go forward dead straight? So you get in between.
I think this match is dead nuts tied. Great
That's a pretty good shot.
there.
Right, it's a pretty good shot, but look how the 10 barely goes out, though.
So Ryan had a 22-pin lead, and he's down exactly 22 in this match, or in this game. So we are dead nuts tied here on 7 and 8.
And I like Coco. I know, obviously, he's going to advance. It's not a great shot. But I do like the idea of the purple because I feel you can get on top of it a little more. Hey, John, you know who won today? The Cowpokes.
They're doing good against the bad teams.
You know who they played against? A
Panthers.
crappy team.
Yeah, exactly.
Cooper Rush is in the game even.
They're the greatest team ever against teams that aren't that good.
I lost hope 20 years ago, 20-some years ago. I'm older than you, so I get to live the misery longer than you.
Big shot here by Ryan. Get it.
And that ball stopped again, but he got it there the right way this time.
It's a double,
Running
but
that baby out.
that's why I always say great bowlers make bad ball reaction strike. But the problem is that's not good. We can see the ball. You saw the ball go straight the last 10 feet of the lane.
Well,
At the scanner, the ball went straight.
And he bucketed on that lane the last frame.
All right, the ball almost missed the 5-pin.
Yep.
So that gave Ryan a 10-pin lead back with 2 to go.
You got to watch this catch. Catch and throw by Cooper Rush. They must have called something. Watch this, though. A real quarterback.
He is the best quarterback on the team.
He just missed it. But either way, I think he's far superior thrower.
Colby flushes
Much
one.
more accurate.
So now Colby has a chance to tie it up here in the 9th. Exactly.
Let's see what AJ now. It'd
Exactly
be interesting to see, like,
10-pin lead.
if he misses, he's not going to throw every ball perfect. What happens? That's left.
Left
Way
and gone.
left.
And gone.
Yeah.
Now that behaves like short.
Yeah.
And thus, that was left of that strip.
Yeah.
He left by a lot.
and left of the slush, let all the urethane drag down. It was nice fresh back end to take it way Brooklyn.
He's on the left side of the lane.
Agamoser, way up.
Nice shot.
There it
Great
is.
shot there by Colby Agamoser to tie it up with 2 frames left.
Kid's been on fire the last 6 months.
Now Ryan can run this off the sheet and take and put it out. 224 would put him 22 over.
22, so he'd be 246 with his bonus.
Yeah. Yep, he can double here.
He'd win by 10.
and lock it up. Yep.
So he needs the next 3. That's out the
that's
window.
right.
Right out the window.
But because, again,
Almost
got
a
lucky by
washout.
Jake.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And again, that doesn't really matter, but getting it that far right, it just tumbles forward fast.
He's max 201 minus 2. He can go minus 1.
Count was big there.
Reduce 230. Colby can get up and win this match with a double, no matter what Ryan does.
See you go through the
Ball
pins
was
better, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Now the ball shapes off the spot.
Yeah, you see it get to the mid lane, just go through it instead of either
Standing
reading
up.
or instead of flying this way,
Yeah.
behaving on the
Right.
mid lane.
The misconception is the pin-up balls go longer. They hook earlier, folks.
I know, don't you love that?
They hook a lot earlier.
When they see
It's called
friction, they
it's
go.
called science.
We don't believe in science here on the TechVision live stream.
That's because we were taught the wrong thing 30 years ago, 40 years ago.
That's true.
And in bowling, it takes us like 50 years to get out of that funk.
Nate Purchase, hey buddy, what's going on? Good shot there by Coco. Coco's going to waltz into the finals. We're moving over to 9 and 10. And once again, like and share for a free entry into one of 2 bowling balls from Island Bowling Supply. Thanks, Joe Farley.
Peter Hakem, thank you.
Peter Hakem, my buddy.
Winner of the 1986 Long Island Open over
correct.
Storm DeVincent.
That's right.
Peter's a good dude.
He's a good dude. That's going the other way.
And
You can
See it?
see. Yeah.
It wasn't like he was offline. The ball just stood up.
Yep.
It stood up at the arrows and it took it offline 2 boards.
And that was actually like a touch softer off his hand that just checked.
Yeah.
It's going to make him 12 under, 92-teen. So right now, Colby's ahead.
He's going to have 212 if he makes
As
it with the
here,
bonus.
Colby's just going to need a mark with some count.
Yeah. He'll need 9 spare 8.
So Peter Hakem, 1981. We were in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, throwing
At Lancaster Lanes.
throwing yellow dots.
In the triangle complex.
I shot 260 the last game. Gary Morgan had led the whole day.
Lefty from
Lefty
PA
from
area?
Bloomfield. Well, he and I were up in Bloomfield area.
Oh, okay.
together.
He moved down to PA later.
And I shot 260 the last game. Peter needs a strike in the 10th to snap me off, and he wins, and he strikes, and he wins the title for regional. And he threw a perfect shot in the 10th. I doubled in the 10th to make him strike.
Can I tell you, my mom and dad bowled
and
league.
He did it.
My mom and dad bowled league in that center.
Did they? Yeah. Beautiful center.
Lancaster Lanes, Brunswick Center, 32 lanes.
Yeah. Yellow dot.
In the triangle shopping center.
There was no urethane.
Not there
was no urethane yet when we bowled that tournament. It was still 81. Urethane was about to come out. It will come out in the next
Angle
few
is about
months.
ready to come out.
The angle will come out in the next few months.
Well, I was born in 82.
Wood's big here. Counts big.
Gets it all. So 190. So minus 12 for Ryan. 388. So we have 176. So he needs 203 to win. Right? No, 213. Sorry. 213 to win, and he's pacing to 216. Yeah.
Nice spare 8.
Needs 213 to win. 9 spare 8 would do it.
The
9 spare 8 would tie, right? Would give him 213. No, that's to win. Sorry, 213 to win by 1. 212 to tie.
They keep on talking, and he's trying
Yeah,
to bowl.
yeah.
They're being pretty loud, obnoxious on. Do
Yeah.
you feel that's intentional?
Yeah.
I do too. It wasn't loud until now. And you hear it getting louder. We can hear it.
Yeah, everybody.
Now we're just commenting about the.
That's got to go through, and it's the strike, and Colby Hagemoser punches his ticket into the
He definitely
final
has the lead for the bowl of the year now.
against Tom Coco. Too easy. How's Tom? How's the left Coco up against Colby Bowler of the Year Hagemoser? Here we go. Should
The
be a
interesting
fun
one will be
last match.
how bad will lane 9 be?
Here we go. That's right. We'll see. Can you stick around for the final, John?
I'll be
stick
here.
around.
Do you want me to?
Yes, please.
All right.
Oh my God, you guys are the best. Awesome.
See how far Brady just got that one in back?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, for the record, AJ did
That's
win
not
the
coming
second
back.
game, but AJ Villa's run at the back-to-back win is truncated. We'll watch Colby throw his last shot. We'll move the Mevo over, guys, and we'll come back with our final of the Storm Roto at 900 Global TOC. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Next round, it's like and share for the giveaway. We'll be right back, folks. Thanks.
Bet.